Hi guys, let's talk about routine, trading routine. I'm going to walk you through my monthly trading routine. Look, as a trader, you need to get into good habits here of doing the same thing over and over again if it's working. And so I'm going to walk you through my trading routine. I'm sure you've got your own trading routine. If you haven't, then hopefully this will help you. And comment down below what your trading routine, is. And I think what's really important, even though trading for me isn't a job, I still have this where I get up and I'm doing the same thing pretty much every single day, every week, and every month. So let me show you what I do and what our students do, and see how you get on, and see if you like it. All right, and make sure you comment down below and let us know what you think. All right, so let's start from swing trading. A swing trader is somebody that's probably working, doesn't want to day trade the markets, doesn't like markets that are fast and furious, and just likes to buy and hold on to some trades for a month, 2 months, 3 months. So what would you do? Okay, so what would I do? Every month, now this is like a calendar here. Okay, look, it's not perfect. Okay, I've got 31 days in this month. At the start of every month, I am using our screener to find new trades setting up for the whole month. Maybe for 2 months is the holding time, or 3 months is the holding time. But at the start of every month, I have a new candlestick on the monthly chart. So I go to the monthly time frame, and I love this because this is what we do on the bigger picture update. I scan on the monthly time frame, and it gives me a signal with one of my strategies, okay? And then I get a list that comes up, and I go, oh yeah, this is a good one. Oh, this is a nice one. So it's on the monthly, all right? Now, there's obviously 12 candlesticks in 1 year on the monthly time frame, isn't there? So what I do with that monthly time frame, the buy and the sell and the stop placements are actually very wide. They're a long way away. So I don't particularly enter a trade on a monthly chart. Let's say I get the euro yen that's giving me a buy signal. In fact, recently, guys, we had this monthly signal on the euro yen, and it's given us about 800 pips profit in the whole month, which was absolutely fantastic. And it is actually running over to month number 2. So what I do, I get the signal, and then I check every day. And this column here is the daily. So every day I just check. It could take you as long as you want it to take. I'm not going to say it's 30 minutes, 10 minutes, or 15 minutes, or an hour. It could take you 5 minutes to do. It could take you 15, whatever you want it to do. I don't know, well, your ability and your experience. Every day I just check it. Is it a new buyer signal to get in? And are the parameters there? And then I just check it every day. Of course, I don't particularly check it at the weekend with this, but I'm checking it every day just to make sure I need to move my stop, my profit target needs to be in place. I need to just check it, just manage the trade. So every month, I do that every month. All right, so I look for new signals every month. If you can make 1,000 pips a month, 1,500 pips a month at £1 a point, that's an extra £1,500 profit per month doing very little, okay? So the monthly candlesticks are really important for me because they provide big, profitable trades, because these trades could last for several months. And I just check them every single day. All right. Then the weekly time frame. Now, every Monday night, we do a weekly scanning session. So we do a scanning session for setups and signals that are going to last for 1 week. So every week, we just do the same one, okay? We then go down to the smaller time frame, like a daily chart, and then we wait for the entry on that. And we can check that once again, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour a day, whatever you want to do, all right? So every week, we literally just scan. And these scanning sessions are just a 1 hour scanning session. You could scan for 1 hour, scan for 1 hour a week, 1 hour a week, 1 hour a week, 1 hour. Now I'm using the weekly candlestick on this one. The top one I was using the monthly candlesticks. But this one I'm using the weekly candlesticks. All I'm interested in, and I say this a lot to a lot of people, is I'm only interested in what's going to happen on the next candlestick. So all I'm interested in is one momentum candlestick, the next candlestick. All right. What's going to happen? Is it going to go up or is it going to go down? I do my analysis, work our magic, and then we're looking for that directional move. It doesn't always go in the direction we want it to. We don't always get in the trade. But what we're doing, we're looking for a setup every single week that's going to last 1 week, maybe even 2. Okay? So we do that. And that's for people that are working. That's for people that are, don't want to be day traders. They just want to check the weekly candlestick. What's going to happen this week? Is it going to go up? Set your orders, set your stop, set your profit targets, set your trading stop, and so on. Manage the trade. And then it becomes just a trade management. People that are working probably are going to do this. Then I go down to this is the columns for the daily chart. Every day, I'm checking the daily candlestick to see what's going to happen today. Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? I don't do it at the weekends. I'm not doing it at the weekend. I'm not doing it at the weekend. I'm just checking, probably the evening, the night before, just checking what's going to happen the next day, 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 the next day. Once again, this can take you as long as possible. If you love trading, I often will sit in my office at home watching the football, even the Premiership football games, and I'll just be seeing the daily candlestick come to a close, and then I'll be thinking, right, tomorrow I'm going to be going long Netflix. Tomorrow I'm going to be going long euro dollar because we've got the signal for tomorrow that the market's going to go up. All right. Of course, look, I'm not talking about strategy here. We've got loads of other videos with me talking about strategies, but you're going to need a strategy to understand where the market's going to be going the next day. And that's it. So the monthly routine is great. I love that because it's a bigger picture update, and I just check it every day. Those trades. The weekly one is great, very popular indeed at trading colleges because people are looking for just weekly income that builds up for a monthly income as well. So they do that on a Monday night with me, or they could do it at the weekend if they wanted to themselves. And then there's the daily setup. What's going to happen the next day? So this column down below here is where we start to get in a little bit now in the area of day trading the market. All right. So I'm going to show you what I do next for the day trading. What's my routine as a day trader? So here we are with the 6 a.m. all the way through to 5 a.m. the next morning. Okay. Now, this column here is the London session. The green one is the London session. I live in London, and I'm going to trade this session because for me, this session is the morning move. All right. Now, the morning move takes place from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. What is the morning move? There is another video somewhere in our YouTube channel talking about the morning move, what it is. But it's basically we're going for our day's money profit for the day as early as possible in the morning. It's when the banks get trading, institutions are trading, and plenty of other traders are sitting at their screens ready to trade in the European session, a London session here, and we're going for our day's money. Now we're a day trader, all right? So this is for people that are day trading the markets. If you don't start work until 10 o'clock, then you could do this session and go and make some profits in that morning move. So I trade in the summer. I'm up really early because of the light. In the winter, a little bit later. So I start pretty much trading at 7:15 in the morning. And I'm trading really up until, I'd say no later than 10. If I'm in a trade and it's still running, or I just see a really good setup, then I might do one in between 9 and 10. But it's very rare that I'm trading in this period here. It is mainly 7 till 9. All right, so that morning move there. Now the golden hour is 8 till 9. FTSE 100, DAX, they're all open. German DAX, FX markets are at their height there. The volatility is really picking up. You've got equities opening up in Europe. The market, we're all up for it. We're focused. That golden hour is 1 hour long. It's 8 till 9. You could trade that. It's the best time to trade throughout the day. If you don't think it is, maybe put it in a comment down below. And let me know what your favourite time trading the market is. But for me, it's that 8 till 9. The volatility kicks in. Spreads come a little bit tighter on some of the brokers, the ones that are playing shenanigans with us guys. And it is a good time to trade. I enjoy that. You can go and, you could just trade the 7 till 9 morning move, and you could be done as a day trader and spend the rest of the day doing whatever you want to do. What a fantastic way of trading the markets. Little story going back to when I started. In fact, way before I started 20 years ago as a trader in 2004. Way before that, I think I was about 20 years of age. I was in San Diego, and I was on the beach in San Diego, with my blonde highlights and my Speedos on, and I desperately needed the bathroom. So I got off the beach. I went to these apartments, or I would say sort of offices, the other side of the actual road. Managed to ask somebody for the bathroom, managed to find a bathroom. And as I was going up the stairs to find a bathroom, I could hear this noise. I looked in this sort of office area. There wasn't as much security them days. I looked in, there's all these blonde guys with suntans and computer screens and shorts and surfboards or whatever. And they were literally trading the dollar run, where they were going for 100 points, trading the open of the US, the gap in of the US. And this was, 80 something, 80, 88, 89, I think it was. And they were going for their dollar run. Now that is the life, because then they go and surf for the rest of the day. They go for their dollar run, and their dollar run was was that 100 points in a spread betting account. So what I'm trying to say, before to get back to this, is going for that, that morning move and be done for the rest of the day is so doable, and what we do a lot. However, I'm a bit of a trader, and I do enjoy the US session. Before we get to the US session here, the doldrums. I try not, and I suggest to all students, do not trade between 10 and 12 and 1 o'clock, really. Don't trade in this time. It's a break. It's the doldrums. There's the volatility dries up, and the probabilities of your trade strategy working in this time may reduce. So I wouldn't particularly, I don't particularly trade here. This is break time. This is coaching one-to-one with students. This is going out for a walk. This is going out doing exercise. This is doing other things. This is not the time to trade. The afternoon session, if you want to come back and trade the afternoon session, around 1 o'clock, because US pre-market opens here, and news out of US, sometimes out of Europe, will come at around 1:30 London time, and you've got that pre-market open. All right. Now, of course, US equities are opening even earlier these days, but that pre-market open at 1 p.m, you could certainly, this is where that pre-market volatility starts to kick in. 2:30 the US market opens for equities in the non-pre-market market movement, and so you've got that US morning move. Okay, so that's the morning move. That's where those surfers were looking for, those morning moves in this area. And then, for us here in London, there's no way I'm trading at 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock. For me, it's, I don't know, taking the kids to dance, doing other stuff with family. In the summer, it's probably going up the golf course. It's taxiing the kids around and being with them, going out for something to eat or whatever, right? But in the US, it's their doldrums. And then there's this time over here, which is obviously the US session. And for us, it's all about, this is our period here where, in fact, I've just changed that text there for you. It's the US afternoon session, and in here, it's the evening time for us. It's night time for us here in Europe. Okay, so this is a nice time to trade as well. If you are somebody who wants to day trade as well in the evening session, the stock markets in the US will start to close at 9:15. Well, not start to close. We'll close at 9:15 London time, and so you could trade this time into the close if you want to do as a day trader. So maybe you're working all day long, you've got no commitments this time in the evening, and you want to maybe put a couple of day trades on. Yesterday I did $2,900 on a close on the NASDAQ, which was fantastic. But I don't tend to sort of do these moves here. I tend to be looking, preparing for the next day. But it was such a great opportunity, and it was a really good setup and a really nice trade, so it worked well. But somebody who's working all day and can't get to their screens, this could be, you could trade the close of the US market. For swing traders, this is a good time to start looking at your trades, is it, as well? Just checking every day. So that is an interesting one. It's obviously the afternoon in the US, and things are coming to a close as well. But going back to this US morning move here, I just love trading US shares on the morning move. And also the indices are really kicking in as well. US Nasdaq, S&P and the Dow are moving nicely as well around that open. All right, so that's sort of my routine, and I've got into the habit of pretty much doing the same thing, especially this area over here. This area here, guys, if I had to choose one time to trade out of everything, putting together all the monthly stuff and the daily stuff and the weekly stuff, it would be this here. I would just trade this session here and then have the rest of the day off. That's what I would do. All right, well, put some comments down below, let us know, and let me know what your routine is, or if this has helped you, let me know. And I'm very happy to do videos like this to just give you that direction of where and what reality is in as a trader. And make sure you like the video and make sure you subscribe to the video as well, guys. Hope it helps, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Have a great rest of the day.